Hey folks, Walter back with another review for you. This is for the Synido TempoPAD. And this thing is it's kind of neat. It's not a huge pad. My hand makes it look smaller than it is. It's not a big pad, but these buttons on here are actually pretty good size. Because as you can see, my index finger and my thumb still have plenty of room. So the pads have a good size to them. They got that silicone rubber kind of a feel to it. Nice slip, but not too slippery. Just a little give, a little sponginess. Not bad, not bad. You got rotary dials over here for continuous spin left and right, and it's detinted. And I like the fact that they put a little dot, so you gotta know where you're at. You got a knob bank, mode bank, tempo bank, pad bank, velocity type, note repeat, and then you got rewind, stop, fast forward, record, play, and loop. So nice simple layout. I like the fact you get controls over here, which can come in handy so that you can set things up. And then your pads are totally programmable. You do these from within the software. It comes with a TempoPAD software, and I'll show you how to use that here in a little bit. But you can set up the pads with it, and it works great. Let's take a quick look at the back. Now, you got a lock over here, so you can actually put one of those like little laptop locks in if you need to. In case you're out gigging or something like that, you don't want it to walk away. Over here, it's a little fuzzy, sorry about that, but here's your mini output, and this uses an 1/8 inch connector to a barrel 5-pin connector on the other end, female, so that you can actually hook this unit up to external keyboards and drum machines without using a computer or tablet as a go-between. This can control a keyboard or drum machine simply from right here. You can use a USB-C connector cable with a 5-volt power supply and connect it right there. So you got standalone power. Then you got a power button on and off. And then you have your USB-C over here, which is your data connection port for connecting to your computer or tablet. So you got your connectivity, and it does come with the 1/8 inch to a 5-pin barrel connector and a USB-C cable as well. It does not come with a USB-C power supply that you will have to get for yourself. It's a 5-volt, which is really standard these days. A lot of things operate that level, and there's a good chance you probably have a 5-volt plug-in power supply with a USB-A connector on one end, and you just plug in whatever device to it and then power it from that device's USB-C cable. All right, let's hook this bad boy up and see how it performs. So let me hook my USB-C in right there, and we'll switch on the power, and we should get the Windows do-do-do-do when the driver loads. Yep, and as you can see, it lit up. Okay, we're now connected. Now, in the process of working with the system to evaluate it, I set up a kit. I set up a kit in it already, but we'll undo that just for the sake of practice when we use the software in a minute. But you get 3 pad banks, 3. So here's red, there's green, there's blue. So we got 3 pad banks there that we can set up. And the same thing goes with the knob banks. So red, green, and blue. And as you can see, as the numbers, if you look at the numbers, you can kind of see it show up there. So it lets you know what pad bank you're on as far as your knobs, which is great. So at this point, if you'll notice, got good sensitivity. But let's go in and do some editing. All right, I've got my TempoPAD editor up on the screen. And you can see right off the bat, here's our knob banks over here, just like we have on the unit. There's our 4 knob banks. And then here's our transport controls here. And then we got pads A, B, and C banks over here. So we can do whatever we need to do to this unit and set it up exactly the way we want to, which is really cool. That's what I like about this. Now, the one thing about it is you cannot hear the sounds that you're setting up on the pads in the edit mode. That's the one thing about using software. Sometimes, usually they make the software so that one uses it exclusively over anything else to prevent any possible software glitches that can happen from overlapping control of the same device. So, we got our pads up. Let's take a look at what we can set up here. Let's go knob bank A. And I think we'll take that. Let's take this one right here. And we'll set that for, let me bring up my charts here. All right, I got my chart up. Let's go volume, which is number 7. Pan, which is number 10. So let's go. 7 is already set there. 10 is already set there. Well, that makes it convenient. But if we wanted to, you just click inside the box, do a backspace, hit it, hit your number, type in your number, hit enter, and there you go. There. And those are set. So we got pan and volume set over here, which is great. So now let's go over here to our pads. We're going to go with pad B because pad A was already set up. So let's go pad B, and we're going to bring up our MIDI chart. Let's go, I'll go 36 and 38 for the kick and the snare. We come down here to the bottom. 36, 38, and then we'll go side stick and clap. So let's see. Side stick is 37, 39 for the clap. 37, 39. Let's get some tom-toms in there. Let's go, we're going to do 4 tom-toms, so we're going to go 50, 48, 47, and 45. 50, 48, 47, 45. Now, let's keep the magic going. Close hi-hat is 42. Open is 46. There's 42. There's 46. And let's throw a ride in there. Let's go 51. Well, you know what? I think I'll switch it up. Instead of going with the ride cymbal, I'll go ride bell. And I'll go 53 and 57, which is a crash. So let's go 53, 57. And then up here on top, let's go with where are my timbales? There they are. 65, 66. 65, 66, and then I think I'm going to throw a cowbell and a vibra slap. So we'll go 56, 58. 56, 58. Now, we got them. Let's send it to the hardware. Send success. So we got it. Let's close out of here. All right, I got my Mixcraft set up off camera. So let's take a listen. We got them. We got them. So now I got that kit all set up just that easy, using a standard MIDI, drum chart, and CC. Let's check the volume. Give it a spin. Whenever you set something up, you give it a spin first so that everything communicates. All right, so now, yep, volume is working. Let's see, let's check that pan. Yep. All right, but we can see it works just fine. And the thing about it is, good feel, good response. Because I found when you play these drum kit pads, if all you do is slap them, you go, well, it ain't very sensitive. Yeah, it is. Play it. If you're going for subtlety, learn how to play just like you would a piano. Touch it. And then just apply pressure. Then if you got to hit it full on, you go at it. Then you can tap on it. But the sensitivity is excellent. So I give this unit 5 stars. Great size, good look, 3 memory locations, which gives you a total of 48 drum pads to set up, or samples and loops if you'd like. Easy controls over here to set up. Knob banks, 3 sets of those, so you got 12 control knobs on top of the pads. And then also, you got transport controls down here. You can set up with your DAW. And it does have, even though it's hard to see, it does have all the swing settings and things like that in it as well, so that you can get in there and actually use it like a sort of like you would an arpeggiator type situation. So, and then you got your tap tempo over here and note repeat here. So you got all the meat and potatoes with this unit. Good feel, works great. I like it. 5 stars.